Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on the February favorites. If you are new here, this is my new series called Need It or Leave It. And basically what it is every month I'm going to go through all of the products that I tested out for the month and tell you my thoughts on it and whether I think you need it or you need to leave it. So this is the second round of this series. I also did it last month for January. So we are going to get into it. I'm going to try my hardest to keep this video to 20 to 25 minutes. So if I'm looking up a lot, I am looking at the timer on the camera. We do have two very large bins to go through. I tested quite a few palettes out this month, and I also tested a bunch of other stuff out this month. So I may have to break this up into two parts, which is completely fine with me, and I think you guys actually enjoyed that last month. Now, the first video that I did in this series was episode 1 of Need It or Leave It, and I tested out skincare and hair care. So this is actually episode 2, and I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into some reviews. Woo! Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start out with the palette box just because there are quite a few palettes in here. And I'm actually going to start out with the one that I think you need to pass on. This is the LA Girl, the Nudist eyeshadow palette. Now, I was so excited when I saw LA Girl released these. And when I got it, I was so disappointed. Oh, I was so disappointed. I actually did record a review on this. You guys will see it after this video, unfortunately. I just don't have all the time to hurry up and get that video up. And the reason that I don't like this is because they're super chalky and super powdery, which I was really blown away by because LA Girl has some very, very good products. And so I guess I just expected a lot more from this palette. You will see my review on it, so I'm not going to elaborate too much. The next one is from, we're going to go two. The next two are from ColourPop, and it is the It's My Pleasure and Ooh La La palette. You guys saw my reviews on these. If you didn't, I will link them down below. I love these palettes. I think that they are really great. I think that the formulas in here are super, super good. They're long lasting. They're very pigmented. I did have some things to say about this one. So again, I will link that video down below so you can check it out, but I think these are a great value for the money. Do I think you need both? No, I would say pick whichever one would be your favorite. If you like pinks, I would pick this one. If you are down with the purples, I would pick this one. Love those. So the next palette is from LA Colors. I tested this one out. I will also link my video down below for this one as well as their nude palette that I tested out. I love these little $4 palettes, you guys. They're a great value for the money. They're pigmented, they're long lasting, they're blendable. Great palette. So the next two palettes are from Physicians Formula, and these are their butter eyeshadow palettes. I was really 50-50 on these. I liked some of the colors in each palette. I didn't like some of the colors in each palette. I thought they were kind of dry and not very pigmented. And for the price of these, depending on where you buy these, they can run as high as $17 a piece. And so I think they could have done better because Physicians Formula has some amazing products. So I know that they can do great things with their powder products. So are they my favorite? No. Am I going to keep them and use them? Yes. Because they do have some shades in each one that I really, really enjoyed. They smell great. I love the packaging. It's super cute. And I guess there was more good in them than not. Do I think you need both of them? No. Because 9 times out of 10 you have these colors in your collection if you are a big makeup collector like myself. So moving on to the next 3 palettes. These are by Badhabit Beauty, and these are their Cult palettes. Oops. Sorry guys, the next 2 palettes. One was out of the box. These are their Cult palettes from their collection that they did, and these are dupes for the Pat McGrath palettes that are $125. Now when I picked these up, I got 40% off, and I also got these for $18 plus the 40% off, plus I used my Hush points, so you get the gist. I got a really good deal on them. I did pick them all up. These are the 2 that I was able to review for the month of February, so I will also link those videos down below. I think these are great palettes, and they're also different and diverse that I would say if you can pick them all up, they are gorgeous. If you are a Pat McGrath fan but you can't afford to spend $125 on all of the palettes that she released that are in this particular collection, then I would say go for these. They are buttery, creamy, and they are so pigmented. And right now, Hush is actually clearing out everything on their website, so if you use code SPRING50, you can get an extra 50% off. So I would definitely say pick those up. Alright, the next two palettes are from one of my personal favorite brands from e.l.f. This is the Obsessions Opposites Attract and the 18 Hit Wonders palettes. You guys, I really, really, really enjoyed these. And the biggest thing that I enjoyed about them is that they put half warm toned, half cool toned. So there is something for everybody in these palettes. They are only $14 a piece. And I would say you don't need both of these. I mean, if you look at the array of colors, they kind of have a similar color story in so many ways and in so many ways not. It's really hard to explain. But I mean, if you want them, you're gonna pay less than $30 for two palettes, and I think that these are a great deal. They're very pigmented, they're soft, they're buttery. The shimmers in here, girl, they are to die for. So I love those palettes. The next one is from BH Cosmetics, and this is their Nude Blush 10 Pan Blush Palette. I absolutely love this palette. I love the colors. I love everything about this palette, and I love BH Cosmetics. Like, I've been using them for years and years. This is so affordable. It is such good quality makeup for the price that you are paying. These are so pigmented, like, they're so pigmented. You can dip your brush in once, tap it off, and do both cheeks, and you are good to go. It is a one and done. You get a nice array of color options. The packaging has gotten a little bit better. Back in the day, it was a little bit flimsier than this. Now it at least has a button on it where you press it and you can pull it up, so it's not just gonna open on its own. I really like that. They are cruelty-free. I love that. And these blush palettes actually have a 24-month shelf life. I didn't know that. The next palette is from BH as well, and this is their Zodiac Love Signs palette. Or excuse me, Zodiac Love Signs palette. I love this palette too. There were a few shades in here that weren't my favorite, but overall, I really did enjoy it. So there was more pros than cons. The only thing that I really, really didn't enjoy was the highlighter, and it's because it shows a lot of texture on my face. However, I can use that on my eyes, so I think this is a beautiful palette, very great pigmented shades, and you get a ton of shades in here. You get 24 shades, and this is always on sale, so you're not going to pay full price for it. I think you should get that one. The next palette is a throwback palette. This is from Wet n Wild, and this is their older Nude Awakening palette in limited edition packaging. I did a throwback video on this for my new series called Throwback Thursdays, so you will see this if you haven't already in a video. I do have several of these. I think they are a great buy. This was my favorite formula from Wet n Wild when they did these larger 8-pan shadow palettes. So if you can find these online, I would say go ahead and grab them. Let's see. The next two products are from Profusion, which is one of my favorite brands and has been for years and years and years. These are their new, this is one of their new eyeshadow palettes called Paradise. You guys, every shade in here that I have tried so far, and I have tried damn near the whole palette just playing around, are very creamy and buttery. These shimmer shades, in my opinion, compare to the Anastasia, and as far as like the creaminess and the pigmentation, but I think they're better. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today, and I actually did do a tutorial with this, which was released today. So not today is when you're seeing this, I mean today is when I'm filming this. I'm so confusing sometimes. But they have two of these. They had a Paradise palette, which is this one, and then they also have one called the Festival palette, and they are only $14. You get 35 shades, and they are hella pigmented. So do I think you need this in your collection? Absolutely. But I would actually go on their website and check out and see which one that you want, because This one has a different color story than the festival one. And linked down below is a code where you can save 10% off. They're already seriously inexpensive prices. So this is one of the new blush palettes that they came out with. This is the Blush 2 6 shade blush palette. I really, really like this. These are a lot different than a lot of the colors that I have in my blush collection, so I was really excited to use this. They're super pigmented, and you get mattes, you get shimmers, and it's just all over a really great value. This is super duper cheap. I think it was between $5 and $7. But again, hit up their website and you can save 10% off your entire purchase. The next palette is from CoverGirl. This is their full spectrum line, and this is the Zodiac palette. I absolutely loved this palette, you guys. All of these shades are hella pigmented. They're super creamy and just, oh my god, they're so beautiful. I actually did do a look with this. I will link that video down below as well. And what I like about this is these are all shimmers. So yes, you need another palette, and I'm one of those people that I don't like to use two palettes at the same time, but hey, for these, something this creamy and beautiful, and it's pretty much unlike anything that I have in my collection. Like just the, I can't really get it open, there we go. Just like the array of shades and like that duo chrome, they're just so beautiful. And I honestly think that these would look good on any skin tone, not just medium to deeper shades, which is what the full spectrum line was created for, which is really awesome, but that's like a whole nother video. I'm getting off subject. So super affordable, beautiful shades. I'd pick it up. All right, you guys, moving on to container number 2. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, looking at the timer, we are not gonna make it through this entire box. So I'm just gonna go to around the 25-minute mark and we get through what we get through. Anything else, I will move on to episode 3. So the next item is from ColourPop, and this is their Velvet Blur Luxe lipstick. Now I got mine in the shade Lucky Strike, which is a very, very, very pretty pinkish purple. I really enjoyed the shade. I just all over really did not enjoy the formula of this lipstick. They're affordable, they have a great array of shades, but I would stick to their original formula, which is just the Luxe lipsticks, I believe. It's not the Velvet Blur. I really didn't like this, you guys. Moving on to the next product in the box, we have the Physicians Formula Youth Wear Powder, which comes in this beautiful packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. But no, really, you guys, the formula of this is great. If you have skin that is starting to age or show signs of aging, dry skin, all of that, I would definitely recommend this, you guys. It's really creamy, and it just gives that beautiful iridescence, youthful, kind of a glow to the skin. I'm wearing it on my under eyes today, and I have been wearing this powder for quite some time, and it doesn't get cakey. It doesn't make my skin look dry. It just makes it look nice and plump and juicy and dewy, and I love it. Will I put this all over my face? No, because I did do that one time and I started to sweat and it was just like, I looked like a disco ball. Okay, I did. But there's no glitter in here. It does have an overspray, in my opinion, when you first pick this up, where it kind of looks like it's going to have shimmer in it. But once you apply it to the face, it's just beautiful, beautiful coverage. And it lasts all day long. It doesn't make your under eyes look dry. It's beautiful. The next product in the box is from BH Cosmetics as well. This is the BH Liquid Foundation Naturally Flawless. You guys saw my video for this, I'm sure. I picked mine up in the shade Light Olive, which is too light for me, but I can use a shade adjuster for this. I really did enjoy the formula of this. It's nice and thick, but as you apply it to the face, it, in my opinion, goes weightless. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin. It has a nice amount of coverage, and it is so affordable. This is always on sale on their website. You will never pay full price for it, and even if you do, girl, it's so cheap. So cheap. It did last as well throughout the day, so I really enjoyed that as well, just adding that in there. The next item that I picked up as well is also from Profusion, and this is one of their lip duos. This is in the lip duo Dream. You guys, if you have not tried their lip products, I'm telling you, you are missing out. Put the buxom down, put the dose of colors down just for a minute, and hear me out. These matte lip creams are super thin in consistency, so it feels like you are not wearing anything on your lips. They are hella pigmented. One more time. They are hella pigmented. They're nice and creamy. Their lip liners are like a freaking dream on the lips. I can't, okay? I am obsessed with their lip liners. If I could buy all of their lip liners in a pack by themselves, I would. They're so creamy. They just glide on the lips. So creamy. So yeah, and I think these are only $4 or $5. Again, you can save 10% off with the code down below. It is not an affiliate code. It's just, if you guys can save money, why the hell not? Like, they're already cheap. You're gonna get it even cheaper. And you guys can actually thank Profusion for that. I reached out to them and asked them for it, and that's what they gave me for you guys. So anyways, oh, and by the way, you can use it more than once. So moving on to the next item. This is an item that I really wanted to love, but I don't. This is the Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Glow Up Highlighter, and it's really beautiful packaging. I love their packaging. It's so pretty. And the color is really pretty. However, when I applied this to my face, it was like, I don't know, like looking into the Grand Canyon. Like, all I saw was all of the texture on my face. It emphasized my pores. Just don't love it. And this is $32. So I'm glad I got this in my BoxyCharm so that I don't feel too bad about not liking it. I think I'm going to give it to my niece because I think that she'll really like this shade and the formula. But if you have mature skin, dry skin, large pores, I'm telling you, I don't think you're going to like this. But that's just my opinion. Moving on to e.l.f. This is their primer infused blush, and I have mine in the shade Always Cheeky. This looks lighter in the pan than what it is. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks today, and it kind of gives off this pinky, peachy, coral, like all mixed in one, and it is super beautiful. It's nice and creamy, it's nice and pigmented, and it lasts all day long, and it's super cheap. And look at this huge pan that you get. I love e.l.f. Moving on to the next product is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I know there are people out there still trying to get their hands on this. You guys, I'm having a giveaway once we reach 200 subs, and there is a box with this bad boy in it. So let's get those subs up. Coffee Squad. I really enjoyed this product, you guys. I have used so much of this. It is so good. It is so good. Leave the Tatcha alone. Forget spending $52 because this one is way better. Now the Tatcha one is nice, but actually we're not going to get into that because it's going to waste minutes of my video time. I will link that video down below. If you have not tried this out, I highly recommend this. It makes your makeup look absolutely stunning, and it really does affect the longevity of your makeup. It's beautiful. Moving on to another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. If you are heavy-handed like myself, I'm just going to put it out there. You want to be very careful with this product, or you're going to come out looking like you got permanent eyebrows put on. And if you mess up, I'm gonna pray for you. It is a beautiful product. It is nice and creamy. It is hella pigmented though. This is the most pigmented brow product I have. As an eyeliner, it also does work very good. Like if you are one of those people that does the winged eyeliner, I think this would look absolutely beautiful. And it is super long lasting. I can't say enough good things about it, and it's hella affordable too. Moving on to the BH Studio Pro Powder. If you are or were a MAC customer, MAC addict, whatever, I lost my train of thought. If you really enjoy the MAC powder, but you are so tired of paying the high price, I'm telling you guys, this is a dead-on dupe for the MAC Studio Fix Powder. I absolutely am enjoying this. I'm wearing it on my face again today, and I have been wearing this ever since I got it. Like, well, off and on between my other powders, but I love this. I actually keep this in my purse because I love it for touch-ups. It doesn't keep you like super dry matte. As you guys can see, I still have a nice dewy glow to my face, but I'm wearing this powder. Does that make sense? Like, it's beautiful though. Oh my god, and it keeps your makeup on all day long. It's super affordable. Moving on to the last and final item before I close out this video, we are going to talk about the Wet n Wild I Am So Lit Loose Highlighter, you guys. I could almost hardly touch another highlighter since I've gotten this. I mean, look at this huge container that you get. this highlighter is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god. This is like heaven in a container. Like, no joke. You put this on, this bad boy is gonna last all day. And what I absolutely love about this is that it's so finely milled that, like, when you apply it, you can actually control whether or not you have this beautiful subtle highlight, or you can build it up to that super intense one where they're gonna see you coming from 20 miles away. Okay, like, this is no joke. Wet n Wild, you did that. Oh my god. They need to do, like, I don't know, like a bundle pack of these, because this highlight is everything. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right there. We are coming in on the camera at about 22 minutes. So yay, I did it! Ba-dum-da-dum. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know I talked super duper fast, but in the instance of trying to get my videos cut down on time a little bit so that they are more friendly to everybody, I know that you guys all have busy lives. I do as well, so I completely understand. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys in my next one. I'm probably gonna go ahead and film the 3rd episode again today. And so I hope you guys will also check that out, because we still have quite a bit of product in here that I tested out for the month of February. If you are new here, what's up? My name's Tash. I hope that you will hit that subscribe button before you leave, as well as that little bell notification, so that you're notified each time I upload a video, which is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.